A kid minding his own business when the HOA president's son decides to beat him up just because he looked at his girl. But here's the twist, the kid isn't just some average teenager, his big brother is the leader of the largest gang in the state, and when he finds out what happened, things are about to get real. Meet Jamal, a 16-year-old with a passion for basketball, a love for his neighborhood, and a desire to keep his head down. He's just another kid trying to make it through high school, stay out of trouble, and enjoy the little things in life. Jamal doesn't know it yet, but his life is about to get very complicated. Enter the HOA president's son Kyle, arrogant, spoiled, and the kind of kid who thinks his father's position means he can do whatever he wants. One afternoon, Jamal's playing ball when he catches a glimpse of Kyle's girlfriend. Just a quick glance, nothing out of the ordinary, but for Kyle that's all it takes to trigger a meltdown. Kyle storms over to Jamal, accusing him of looking at his girl the wrong way. But Jamal, confused and trying to keep his cool, tells Kyle he wasn't doing anything wrong. But Kyle doesn't care about the truth. He's got a chip on his shoulder, and instead of talking things out like a normal person, he throws the first punch. Kyle beats Jamal to the ground, calling him names and using his father's HOA status to threaten him. But Jamal, though hurt, doesn't fight back. He knows how to control himself. What he doesn't know is that this is the moment that sets off a chain reaction that Kyle will never be ready for. What Kyle doesn't know is that Jamal's older brother Trey is the leader of the largest gang in the state. Trey's not a guy to mess with, and when he hears about what happened, he doesn't take it lightly, not one bit. Trey doesn't get involved in petty neighborhood drama, but when it comes to his brother, that's a whole other story. Trey knows the power of respect, and when someone crosses that line, he makes sure the price is paid. So what does Trey do? He shows up at Kyle's house with his crew, and it's not just for a conversation. Trey and his team are ready to make sure Kyle understands exactly what happens when you mess with the wrong family. As Trey knocks on Kyle's door, Kyle's looking terrified. He knows exactly who Trey is and what he's capable of. Trey doesn't even need to say much. His presence alone speaks volumes. He looks Kyle dead in the eye and says, "You don't put your hands on my brother, not now, not ever." And Kyle, he knows better than to talk back. He's in too deep now, and Trey's crew isn't going anywhere until Kyle understands what respect really means. Instead of violence, Trey delivers the ultimate lesson. He tells Kyle that his actions have consequences. He's forced to make a public apology to Jamal, and in front of everyone promises that he'll never mess with anyone in the neighborhood again. Trey doesn't need to lay a hand on anyone. His influence and reputation do the talking. The entire neighborhood sees the lesson: don't mess with the wrong people. From that day on, Kyle keeps his distance, and the neighborhood knows that Jamal and Trey, they're not to be messed with. The HOA board, they never bother the family again, and the message is clear: respect is earned, not demanded. Sometimes the best revenge isn't about fighting, it's about teaching a lesson that can't be ignored, and in this case Kyle learned